Hello and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest updates. We start with Jules Kounde, as it has been reported that Barcelona are set to submit their first official offer for Jules Kounde next week. We are going to be looking at that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Frenkie de Jong. It has been reported that Manchester United have issued an ultimatum to Frenkie after reaching an agreement with Barcelona. We are going to be looking at that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're a lover of FC Barcelona, don't hesitate to do so. Give the video a like and also please make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona are really ramping up their transfer plans ahead of their pre-season trip to the United States of America. Frank Kessie and Andres Christensen have already arrived at the Camp Nou, while the Blaugrana have confirmed the signing of Rafinha from Leeds United. Now they are set to press ahead with their pursuit of Sevilla ace Jules Kounde. Indeed, according to COP's Jose Manuel Oliva, Barcelona will present their first official bid to sign the Frenchman by next week, as they look to close the deal for the defender. Kounde has been at the top of the shopping list for Xavi Hernandez this summer, along with Robert Lewandowski. However, Jules Kounde's pursuit has been made difficult by Sevilla's €60 million valuation of the former Bordeaux player. On top of that, Barca had to deal with the interest from Chelsea as well. However, the Blues seem to have moved on to other targets as they are closing in on the captures of Kalidou Koulibaly and Nathan Ake, which should clear the path for Barcelona. And with Kounde growing frustrated about the lack of movement with regard to his future and Sevilla's need to generate funds to bring in new players, things could be set into motion in the coming days. Recent reports indicated that Barcelona were hopeful of securing the services of Kounde in a deal worth 35 to 40 million euros by offering Memphis Depay as a make-weight to Sevilla. Following on that, earlier today it was suggested that the 23-year-old Kounde already has reached a total agreement with Barcelona over personal terms. So an agreement over a transfer fee between Barca and Sevilla stands in the way of that deal. And the Catalans are planning to address that by sending in an official offer to Sevilla for Kounde next week. This is a great update, I would say, given the fact that Barcelona now have the biggest opportunity, the biggest chance to get Jules Kounde, a player that we have long been talking about, and a player with so much quality, very young, a player that if Barca can acquire him, he will be here for a long time. So, given the fact that Chelsea, who have been the favorites to sign Kounde for many months, recently Chelsea have forgotten about him completely and they are now focused on Kalidou Koulibaly, as reports are saying that Koulibaly is closing in on a move to Stamford Bridge. So guys, there's every reason for us to be happy, because right now we don't have any team obscuring our way for Jules Kounde. Jules Kounde is really waiting for a move. According to reports, Sevilla themselves want to make a move for him because Sevilla are also desperate for cash. So Barca want to go and make the first official offer next week, meaning that all this while we have been talking about Kounde for many months, there was no offer made. It was just being talk, verbal and everything like that. Nothing real, nothing concrete have been made, and Barcelona want to do that. So I just wish Barca act fast and they make that offer as this report is claiming, so that we can get all our transfer targets in time, So let's see how it goes. Barcelona right now can say they are favorites to sign Jules Kounde, given as Chelsea are no more there. And talking about Bayern too was once interested, but they are recently not interested again. So the ball now is in Barcelona's court. Sevilla have been talking about 65 million euros. Honestly speaking, that is something that Barca are reluctant to pay. They are reluctant to pay. Talking about the first offer that will be coming next week, I don't know exactly how much that offer will cost. But I'm not still sure. Barca will offer up to 65 million euros that Sevilla are demanding. Yesterday, a lot of reports were coming out saying that Barca want to use a player in exchange plus cash. That is a player plus cash exchange for Jules Kounde. But Sevilla are not too keen on that kind of operation, according to the report. Memphis Depay was mentioned in that potential deal, but it looks like Sevilla will not accept. But if Barcelona still negotiate with them, and if they accept that idea, then Barca will be so happy to do that, as it will make that operation far cheaper. And of course, Barca will be expected to pay maybe 35 or 30 million euros instead of 65 million euros. Hopefully that happens. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. After having reached an agreement with Barcelona over a transfer fee for Frenkie de Jong, Manchester United have reportedly issued an ultimatum to the midfielder as they look to push ahead with the deal. This claim comes from Sport, with a report suggesting that Premier League giants are intent on finalizing the deal at the earliest possible. Manchester United have been working on a deal to sign de Jong for weeks now, and finally managed to reach an agreement with Barcelona over a deal worth 85 million euros, including variables. However, despite all of Man United's efforts, Frenkie de Jong is not convinced about the transfer. The lack of UEFA Champions League football at Old Trafford is said to be a major concern for him. At the same time, de Jong is also reluctant to leave Barcelona, as he is owed a large sum in deferred payments from the club, and the amount that Manchester United are offering does not cover it. The Red Devils have been trying to find means of an arrangement with the Dutch midfielder's agent, but not much cooperation has been forthcoming, which is a concern for them now. And hence, Manchester United have issued an ultimatum to Frenkie de Jong to make a decision by this week, or they will look for other options. De Jong was warming up to the idea of leaving Barca for the Premier League, but the salary issue has become a hurdle. He wants to stay put at the Camp Nou, but at the same time, he is unwilling to lower his wages either, making the situation tricky for Barcelona as well. The negotiations are reportedly in tense situation, although Barca will make another attempt to try and convince the former Ajax man to accept the proposal from Manchester United. Whether he is willing to alter his stance in the coming days remains a question. Things are not looking that straightforward as many of us could have expected some few weeks back. Frenkie de Jong continued to insist he wants to stay, and now we have been hearing a lot of talk about the salary issue. Because let's not forget, Barcelona owe Frenkie de Jong a lot, like a lot. We quite remember when the COVID-19 came 2 years back, and the whole team were obliged to help Barcelona to, at least by reducing their wages. Frenkie de Jong did the same. Frenkie de Jong also took another wage cut, right? And from what we are getting, a lot is still being owed in wages to Frenkie, and of course those wages are being deferred. And as it stands right now, Frenkie doesn't even want to leave the club. One of the reasons, because now Barca have also approached him to say that, all right, if you want to stay at Barca, then you have to take another wage cut. Come on, Frenkie will not do that. Even if I'm the one, like, you owe me a lot, you still tell me to take another wage cut as a condition for me staying at the club, for which I have the right to say so, then it's going to be a big problem, because a lot will still be owed. You have not even paid the one that you are owing me. You are still telling me to take another wage cut. So that's where the problem lies. That is why Frenkie's agents yesterday gave that strong message to Barcelona, saying that their client isn't leaving the Camp Nou for anybody, and their client will not take any wage cut for anybody. So that is where I think things will be really tough in the weeks ahead, right? So let's see if Barca can succeed to convince him to make a move to Old Trafford. After long weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of speculations or optimism that Frenkie de Jong will go to Manchester United, United will just be so disappointed after everything that have been said now in latest reports. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.